when you're in a case, everything could be going perfect. The minute visualization starts going down or you can't see, it all falls apart. And a lot of the stress was on the surgical tech because you're already concentrating on the products, and then you have very low visualization, surgeon starts getting upset. So I would see this issue, and I always thought about ideas for it, but I was in a small hospital in Florida working as a surgical tech, and I think, my thought is the thought of a lot of surgical techs, which is, somebody already invented it, I'm in a small place, they just don't have the technology here. But then later on, I actually was working as a surgical tech in New York Presbyterian Hospital, and I was working with a surgeon there that really was doing some of the latest laparoscopic colorectal surgeries. And he was very meticulous about his defogging and his scopes. And he would make me make a little pocket on the side of the patient, and you'd put the thermos in there, and you'd have to fill it every half hour. I mean, it was a whole process. And, there I started realizing that even in this more advanced hospital, they still didn't have a good solution. But I think that the real moment where I said, man, I have to do something, was we were in a case, and he used to use, I think it was a 45-degree scope. It was a very advanced scope that he liked, and we had it on the side, and somehow somebody turned, but it fell and it got damaged. And, as a tech, you end up getting all the brunt. And so I remember I had so much stress. Everybody was so, stressed out. The whole case went really sour at that moment. And I think there was almost like a 2-hour delay. And I remember thinking after that case, wow, it's not just about, clearer picture, a little less stress on my side. It's really about patient care too, because if you don't have visualization, if you have a damaged scope, any of those things ultimately lead down the line where the patient gets affected, because a delay like that was a significant delay. If you think about the Clearify system, it's not just a defogger, and I think that's what made it a unique device and the first of its kind, really, is that it's a system. It's a system that protects, it's a system that cleans, it's a system that defogs. And when I had that issue, it made me realize that it's really ultimately about the patient. Because if you have bad visualization, if you have damaged scopes, it's not a discomfort, you're truly affecting a patient's life. And so when you have those three things, I think surgical techs would say that the product was designed for them.